Eyes on Kerala as the stage is set for a swearing-in ceremony of Chief Minister designate V.D. Satheesan, with top leaders also from the opposition India bloc expected to attend the event in a show of political strength and unity. Just a while back, Congress leaders Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra have left from the residences in Delhi and are en route Kerala to participate in the ceremony, and the ceremony that is being closely watched as it is expected to bring together key opposition leaders on one platform. It is also being seen as a significant political moment for the opposition alliance as it seeks to project unity and strength ahead of future political challenges. Now, extensive security arrangements that has been made and has been tightened for the ceremony, which is expected to witness participation from several senior national and state level leaders as well. So as far as the governor is concerned, who would be administrating the oath of office to V.D. Satheesan, and now what we are now looking at as far as extensive arrangements that has been made on ground, we are looking at the participation of top leaders there, which is now expected to happen in Kerala. So around 10 o'clock, it is being said that the swearing-in ceremony will begin. So if we take a look at the profile of the CM designate, V.D. Satheesan is concerned, let's take a look as far as when it comes to his rise as the top leader is concerned. So V.D. Satheesan, he's a prominent face in Kerala Congress, and he's been known for his sharp political skills and a very strong presence in the assembly. He has served as the leader of opposition as well. So this is what we are now looking at the rise of V.D. Satheesan, former leader of opposition in the Kerala assembly, the Paravur strongman, and he's a veteran Congress MLA as well. And he's someone who has turned, from a lawyer to a politician, because he's also said to be known to be a fierce debater. And he has rose through the ranks right from KSU Congress student ranks as well. And this is what we are now looking at consecutively, that he's been chosen as the MLA from Paravur and also a strategist when it comes to UDF's Kerala comeback after 10 years. So the only state in the country that left ruled, well, he's managed to cut them out, and as far as left Mukh Bharat literally is now the stance. Let's connect with Arpita on this, because we are getting those live updates as far as extensive security arrangements that have also been made. We'll be talking about the leaders there who are now making their way inside the premises at the venue, where it is being said that the participation of thousands of people is now expected to happen. Of course, when it comes to the leaders in the opposition, BJP side as well, what is being said that the invitation has been extended. But after this resounding mandate in Kerala, V.D. Satheesan is all set to take charge as the state's new chief minister and will finally take oath today. Now, after the 4th of May results that were announced, it took the Congress party almost 10-11 days, Arpita, good morning, to actually decide with a face, to decide and to come up with a name. There were multiple front runners, there were top posts, when it comes to the chief minister's position is concerned, one post, multiple face, and this is now what we are looking at, the elevation of V.D. Satheesan, who will be taking oath as the chief minister. Arpita.
Well, Amita, in just some time now, V.D. Satheesan, Kerala chief minister, will be taking oath along with his 20 ministers here, and top leaders Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, Karnataka Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister, Telangana Chief Minister, Himachal Chief Minister, all of them are expected to reach here shortly. What we are being able to know is that Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Vijay was invited by the High Command, but he is unlikely to attend this event. There's no official confirmation yet, but he is unlikely to attend this event. There is a huge crowd who have gathered here. There have been arrangements made for about 20,000 people to attend the oath-taking ceremony. Not just that, from BJP, all three elected MLAs will be present here, and also former Chief Minister and current opposition leader Pinarayi Vijayan is also expected to attend this oath-taking ceremony.
All right. All right, we'll be standing by for that. As far as extensive arrangements that has been made on the ground there, what did the CM designate V.D. Satheesan finally said, when it comes to, along with him, 20 other leaders and ministers who are expected to take oath, and he addressed a press briefing yesterday. Listen into what he said.
After 60 years, the UDF complete cabinet is going to be swearing tomorrow at 10 o'clock. after 60 years, the complete cabinet. And we have discussed with the coalition partners. We have interacted with all the Congress leaders within the party. And we are very much delighted to say that we have completed the entire process within 24 hours, which is the fastest one in the history of Kerala. This is because even after the election, the team UDF is team UDF itself.
Now, reactions that has been coming in from the Chief Minister designate, you heard V.D. Satishan, then there are others as well in the party who are now talking about and dispelling when it comes to certain terms and claims, claiming, terming that to be hate propaganda, targeting the Indian Union Muslim League, the IUML, as a key UDF ally. And what is being said that as far as the IUML is concerned, in this alliance with the Congress party is expected to get at least 5 ministerial berths.
The alliance with the Muslim League is not for today, not started from today. For last 4 decades, there is an alliance with the Muslim League. So that alliance is intact. And this is a secular alliance. We will continue to do with the alliance. And also this alliance will give a better performance and better governance to the people of Kerala.
So 5 ministerial berths with the IUML, of course, when it comes to Ramesh Chandra citing a secular government and a big message on their alliance. But when we take a look as far as the timeline of V.D. Satishan is concerned, his journey to the top position as Kerala Chief Minister, born in 1964 on the 31st of May in Kochi in Kerala, and from there we have seen as far as his interest in active politics is concerned, because he rose through the ranks of Congress student politics, and then in the 80s it is said to be that he was also holding key positions in Congress's student wing. Then when we take a look at the 90s, he practiced as a lawyer at the Kerala High Court. He is said to be a good debater as well, and in 1996, as far as his first election is concerned, he lost in his debut from Paravur, but later consecutively 4 times he has been winning from the seat. So whether it comes to 2001, 2006 he retained the seat, 2011 the third consecutive time, then 2016 again we are now looking at the 4th straight win that came in for V.D. Satishan. Then when it comes to the LDF, when it was in power in 2021, V.D. Satishan became the leader of the opposition, and now the tables have turned. It is the UDF making a comeback after 10 years and winning the 6th straight term from Paravuru, and he's now been named as Keralam's new Chief Minister, will be taking oath in less than 1 hour from now. So that is his journey, the rise to the top. Of course, him not being the only one in the race to the top post, there were others as well, but as far as when it comes to breaking down of the portfolios is concerned, that will happen later after the oath-taking ceremony.